Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you wherever you are across the world, and welcome to Live a Phenomenal Life Share with me, Madame Merola, your host every Monday when I'm live. It's good to be here with you guys on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. And I was on a mini break, so I wasn't live last week, but I'm back today, this Monday, and we're going to be talking about things to let go of right now that will allow you to be able to advance in life. Things to let go of right now that will allow you to advance in life. So, this is season 5, episode 27, and it's the last Monday of the month of April. So, wow, time flies, doesn't it? Wow, 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 wow. So, it's good to have you guys here. So, I'm giving you guys a few minutes to join me and also to let your friends know that we are live, and then we'll be able to get the show started proper. So, as you're joining me, please let me know where you're logging in from, and also what is your one word for the week, which is our usual thing that we do here. We always like to have one word for the week that allows us to be able to do the things we need to do this week with focus and, of course, with positive energy. We also share affirmations on this platform. Why? Because we believe so much in the fact that a positive energy, a positive mindset will allow you to be able to do positive things and also be able to do whatever it is that you desire for in life. Because when you say it and you do corresponding things, it actually allows you to gain the desires that you are looking for. It allows you to manifest whatever it is you desire. So that is the reason why I always share affirmations and ask you to share your one word for the week. Okay. So, as I said, share affirmations and ask you to share your one word for the week. So, as I said, share. So, in case there's a network break, I apologize for it, but we're going to push through and we're going to do this as quickly as possible. So, while you guys are thinking of your one word for the week, I'm getting the affirmation box out and I am going to share just two of it and then we'll move on. Hello, Pumi Me Lane. I'm so sorry if I didn't get the name right, but it's nice to have you on Instagram. And for those that are joining on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, hello to you guys. So, as I said, I'm just going to pick two cards randomly from the affirmation box and read it. And then you can also let me know what is your own thing that you want to think about. So, your one word for the week, okay? So, the first card I'm reading says, I stand tall and proud in the midst of others, knowing that I am enough. Yes, my life is worth living. I am valuable. I'll repeat that. I stand tall and proud in the midst of others, knowing that I am enough. Yes, my life is worth living. I am valuable. Woo! I love it. Second card says, I attract loving and supportive people into my life. I am surrounded by people who genuinely want me to succeed in life. They inspire me to be great. They inspire me to be great. Whoa, amazing cards. Love them, love them, love them, love them. So, as you can see, affirmations are very good. So, now what is your one word for the week? I'm going to share what my one word of the week is, and then I hope it inspires somebody. And my one word for the week is empower. So, I want to empower myself to be the best version of me. I also want to empower other people. So, by showing up on this show today, by saying the things that can build people up, that can allow them to see the possibilities within them, to see their inner genius, those are the kind of things that I want to focus on this week. So, I want to empower myself first because I can't give what I don't have, and then empower others. So, my one word for the week is empower. And Shebi Mufumba, welcome from South Africa. It's good to have you here with me, watching from Facebook. Thank you, sister. It's good to have you here. So that's my one word for the week. I've just shared the affirmations. So I'm going to put what my one word for the week is, which is empower. What is your one word for the week? I want to know what it is. Those of you that are already here on the live broadcast, share with me. What is your one word for the week? You know, it's good to know. Odunife history. Hi. please tell me. I love interaction. So you guys are not disturbing me. You're not distracting me by sharing your thoughts, your comments. I absolutely love it. So my one word for the week, I'm going to put on the screen as I get ready to start to share with you the tips that I have for you guys. Okay. So please also do me the courtesy of just sharing this video with other people so they can watch it now or they can watch it later. Okay. Fumi says prosper. Wow. I love that. Thank you so much. Yes. I want to prosper as well. So thank you for giving me that word to also hold on to that as I empower myself and empower others. I want to prosper in my mind, prosper in my body, prosper in my spirit, prosper in my finances, prosper in everything that attains to me. And Shebi says here, endure. I love it. Yes. Endurance is important because as we continue to do the work we do, as we continue to advance in life, as we continue to push for our dreams, as we continue to, empower, as we continue to do what we want to do, whether it's professional or personal, we need to be able to endure the hardships that come, the obstacles, the trials, the tribulations, and also the fatigue that is also a general thing that comes with just being alive and doing work anyway. So thank you guys for sharing your word with me. Oh, I got more coming in. So let me just share this last one. Zainab says courage. Yes, sister. That was my word a few weeks ago. Courage is so important because many of us are so fearful. Many of us are so timid. Many of us are so insular. We don't like to go out of our comfort zone. So courage is necessary. Courage will allow us to be able to be fearless more in life. Thank you, Zainab, for sharing that. Thank you, Shebi, and thank you, Fumi, that shared the wonderful tips for the week. Hi, Healthy for Life Steps. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So now it's time for us to get started with the topic of today. So, as I said, the topic for today is things to let go of right now so that you can advance in life. Things for you to let go of right now so you can advance in life. So, of course, when you're thinking, you're like, okay, so why do I need to even let go of things? Why do I need to advance in life? I'm going to share with you why it is necessary for you to advance in life and also what it means to advance in life. So, to advance simply means to move forward in a purposeful way. If you're watching and you can type that on the screen for somebody, that would be amazing because some people will join late. To advance means to move forward in a purposeful way. Viva la cake, welcome. To move forward in a purposeful way is what it means to advance. Okay. So if you know that you want to move forward in a purposeful way, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your health, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's in your career, whether it is in your personal life, whatever area it is that you want to advance in your ministry, then you must be purposeful about it. It's not something you wait or wish for to happen. It's you must be intentional about. Many times, a lot of us are wishy washy. We hope for things to happen, we pray for things to happen, we desire for things to happen, but we're not purposeful about making them happen. So that is why I said today, I want to share with you some of the things that I have had to deal with, some of the things that I have had to be very intentional about to let go of for my advancement in my personal life, in my professional life, for me to be able to gain the kind of growth and traction that I need. There were certain things I've had to let go, and there's still things I'm still having to let go till this day because it's a continuous process, right? When you become very comfortable or you become a little bit laid back, before you know it, some of these things that you'd been so intentional about getting rid of, they start to creep back in. And that's the reason why you have to constantly take stock of where you are, of the things you're doing, and how you also want to ensure that you keep the door slammed shut on some of the things that would derail you or destroy you from getting to your next level in life, okay? Because we all desire to grow, we all desire to advance, we all desire to up level. But these things that I'm going to mention right now, they are like anchors. They keep you grounded, they keep you they keep you in the level where you can't move. You try so hard to push through. You try so hard to gain the momentum. You try so hard to flap your wings and fly. But these things, they drag you down like sandbags, and they will not allow you to be lightweight enough to move forward. So let me start to share with you some of the things you're going to just have to let go of. Okay. I'm telling you this, I've suffered from almost all of this 15 points I'm going to share with you. And I've had to be letting go of them gradually. Some of them I've done so well in letting go of them permanently, but some of them, I tell you, I would not tell you a lie. It's a struggle. I let go of it and then it comes back after a while and I have to let go of it again because I've allowed doors of opportunities for them to creep back into my life. So the first one I want to share with you that you need to be very mindful of and be intentional about getting rid of is the fear of anxiety, fear and anxiety about your future. Many of us tend to be so worrisome about everything and anything. Oh, am I going to have enough money for next month? Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to get new clients? Am I going to be able to, be alive tomorrow to be able to fulfill my dreams? Whatever it is, anything that holds you back, that grips you in such a way that you're frightful, in such a way that you're anxious, in such a way that you lose your sleep or you lose your peace, that is fear. Whenever you start to think of things that allows you to break out in sweat or makes you feel very, very disempowered in any way, then that is fear. When you are afraid of something, that is fear. When you are constantly thinking and having trepidations about things, that is anxiety. What are those things that you're constantly worried about? Oh, if I go live, what if nobody shows up? What if nobody listens to my podcast? What if nobody buys my book? What if nobody does this? What if nobody comes to my conference? What if? So all those things are what we call fear. You're constantly worrying about what would happen when there are other things you can worry about or even think about. So constantly worrying about this, worrying about money, worrying about your health, worrying about people, worrying about what will happen or what will not happen. Those things do not allow you to advance in life. Rather, think about the great things, the opportunities that will accrue to you if only you take a leap of faith and do those things you want to do anyways, regardless of the fear that you are feeling. So I always tell people that you need to be courageous enough to be able to take that leap of faith and step out and do things you want to do, regardless of those lingering feelings of fear and anxiety. We all have them. I've been a professional and public speaker for over 20 years, and I'm not going to kid you. There's still some days where I feel like, I feel jittery and stuff for whatever reason. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've learned to be able to master turning my negative energy into positive energy because I've been doing it for so long. But I'm not going to lie and tell you that there are days that I don't feel apprehensive or anxious or a little bit fearful of what's going to happen, if I'm going to start over, what I'm going to say, if I'm going to forget what I'm going to say. But I have to believe in myself and believe in the greatness within me and also the value I bring to the table. So sometimes, right, it's not that I'm not afraid. I just learn to do it afraid anyways, because of the fact that I know that there's much more for me to gain if I do it. And there's so much more for me to learn as well from doing it. Because I always say that when you do something, two things happen. You succeed and you also learn. You learn either how not to do something in a particular way again, or how to even do it and do it better. So you just don't need to constantly hold yourself back, okay? So let go of the fear and move on. The second thing that I would like to share with you, as in something you need to let go of right now, is your past failures and mistakes. Okay. No one in life was born with everything perfect from the get go. Every single person you admire right now, whether it is for their acumen in the way to speak, their writing skills, their business acumen, whatever it is, trust me, they were once novices. They were all mess ups in the past. They had all goofed big time, but they kept at it, right? They did not allow their past failures to define them. They chose to keep pressing on. They kept on digging deeper. They kept on going. Despite the fact that they made mistakes, right? Your past should not define you, especially your past failures and mistakes. I dare say that even your past successes shouldn't define you and make you feel that you've arrived or you've reached the peak of your performances or the best of your success. No, let go of the things you've done in the past that you feel that you regret or you're not proud of. We all have them. Anybody that tells you they don't have anything that they failed at or the mistakes, but they're telling you lies. We all have them. I have my own past failures. I've made mistakes in the past. I've invested in things I ought not to have invested in. I have been lazy sometimes. I have been doubtful sometimes, you know. I've missed some great opportunities. Why? Because of my limiting beliefs and my limiting thinking. But I didn't allow it to stop me from trying or saying that, okay, I made that mistake in the past. I made that mistake of overlooking this person. I made that mistake of doing this. But now I know better. So they say that for you to do better, you must know better. Now that you know better, it's up to you to not make those same mistakes again. And guess what? You're human. You might have a day where you slip up again on the same mistake. Don't beat yourself up about it. Let it go. Let it go and tell yourself tomorrow, I would I would try my best to be better. I would try my best not to make that same mistakes. But holding on to the past and say, oh my God, I'm never gonna do it again. I'm never gonna go live. The last time it was I was a colossal disaster. I was stuttering on my words. I forgot everything I wanted to say. I was just really, really bad. When you start to think like that, you will never be able to step out and do anything great. So don't let your past failures and mistakes hold you back from your next level, from advancing, from up leveling, from growing, from, unleashing your greatness and doing greater things that you've ever done before. Because believe me, whatever you've achieved, whatever you've done, there is still more. There is still a higher dimension for you to be able to operate from. You are not limited in the way you can function in terms of your level of greatness, your level of capacity. Oh, this is the very best I can do. Or because we look at other people or the people around us and we see that this is the most that they've ever done. And we think that they are the benchmark for us. And then we limit ourselves. We set a cap to the things that we can achieve. No, you need to let go, okay? Let go of the fact that fear of your past failures can make you will not allow you to advance in life, okay? So number 3, if you have questions, please ask me. Type it on the screen. I would answer them live on this video. And if you feel some other person is going to benefit from this video, invite them to join us. Okay. So once again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Madame Merola. I am known as a band creator. And this is Live a Phenomenal Live Show where I am the one teaching today. I do not have a guest with me, but hey, I'm all good all by myself too. So what's the third thing that you need to know to let go of right now in order for you to be able to advance? So the third thing is the need to be in control of everything. Those of us that are control freaks, we know ourselves, yeah? You want to be in control of how things go. And then when it doesn't, you go ballistic because you're like, this was not how it was supposed to be. This is not it's something that would hinder you, okay? You cannot be that kind of person that constantly wants to be in control of everything. It's impossible. And it only brings about stress. So stop it. I tell myself all the time, stop it. Sometimes I have to let myself just say, okay, you know what? Go with the good enough so that you can build on it, because of the fact that I always want to be in control of everything and I want to be in control of how other people perform and stuff like that. And it's not realistic, right? It's also not healthy because some people just find you overbearing or controlling. So I've learned to not always try to be in control of everything because I found that it's an unrealistic way of living. I can only be in control of some of the things that I can do. And guess what? Even some of that can go awry. Sometimes, you do everything right to be healthy, and sometimes your health will fail you. So having to constantly think that I can be in control of everything, it's not possible. I can't be in control of the internet networks, no matter how hard I try, and no matter how many backup networks I have in play, just to be able to live stream to you right now. So sometimes, some of them all simultaneously will not be working, and I'll become a bit fretful and angry because I'm like, I have spent money to ensure that if network 1 doesn't work, network 2 should work, or if network 2 doesn't work, and yet all 3 can disappoint at the same time. and that can mess me up and mess up my day and mess up everything else. But because I am learning constantly that, hey, you can't be in control of everything, and therefore don't allow it to affect your attitude, don't allow it to affect your mindset, don't allow it to affect what you want to achieve in life. Right? But I've learned to roll with it. That when there's a bit of alert in the network, I don't become like, oh my God, the network has gone mad and get upset, because I'll forget the thrill of my thoughts. So I just learn to roll with it and just say that, you know what, do the best you can, given whatever circumstances come into play. So let go of the need to be in control of the people around you, of everything. Is not going to help you. It's not going to allow you to advance in life. Okay. Another thing you need to be mindful of, number 4, is let go of unhealthy relationships. Guys, I can't tell you this enough, right? That because we have been built to connect and work with people, we sometimes allow the wrong people to stay in our lives, and we don't realize that they're causing more damage than good. So many times in certain cultures, we feel like, we owe it to our families, we owe it to our childhood friends, to stay in a close relationship with them or whatever, even though they are not beneficial to us, especially when we know that they are actually very toxic and they are causing more harm than good. You should never have to apologize for wanting to stay healthy mentally, for wanting to stay healthy emotionally, for wanting to stay healthy physically, just because some people are in your space, either by blood relation or by just association. If they are toxic to you, if that relationship is unhealthy, if you have friends that are constantly takers and they're never givers, if you have friends that are not truthful to you, if you have people around you that don't want to see you succeed beyond them, if you have people that don't want you to move ahead in life and see you soar, if you have people in your life that smile at you but talk trash behind your back, if you have people that speak to you in a way that diminishes you and reduces your level of self-confidence, do away with those relationships. If you can cut them off permanently for a season, please do so. And if you can't, limit the contact you have with them. Why? Because these people will not allow you to grow. They will not allow you to fly. They will not allow you to advance in life. They will keep on trying to hold you back, like those anchors that I said, those sandbags that are weighty. I would keep on keeping you grounded. You don't want to stay grounded. You want to keep on growing. You want to keep on advancing. You want to keep on up leveling in life. And some certain people will not allow you to do that. Some people are designed to bring out the demon in you. No matter how good you are in trying to be emotionally intelligent, in trying to just keep your mindset and your heart set in a place that is pure and good, some people just bring out the worst in you because they're so negative. They talk to you in a way that just makes you feel like you're just shit or trash. You just need to do away with those people. That's why I said number 4, let go of unhealthy relationships. Stop being emotionally attached and feeling bad about it. It is not going to help you to advance. I've had to let go of this thing. I've always been the kind of person that, oh, this person will change, or and I found out that 10 years down the line, they haven't changed. 15 years down the line, they haven't changed. And they're still saying the same things that drives me up the wall. And they're still doing the same things that drives me up the wall. And they're still telling me that, why are you doing what you're doing now? They don't honor it. So why should I continue to value and stay in such relationship? You have relationships like that. You have people that you've poured in the best of yourself into, to grow them, to groom them, to inspire them, to support them, and they've done nothing back for you except to try and bring you down. Let's go of those unhealthy relationships. Okay, you don't need them. All right, good. Number 5, let go of the word that drains and dulls you. This one is so difficult for many of us that we grew up in the era whereby they say that all work is profitable. So as long as you're working, it doesn't matter what kind of work it is, as long as they're paying you money and it's in a prestigious company, just stay there. I've worked in organizations that are like the biggest in the world in their spheres of influence and in their industry. And I tell you, I couldn't wait to get out of those companies. Why? Because the work I was assigned to do was dulling me down, was draining me of life and energy because I was not suited for that particular work. So that is the problem with most of us. We don't even take time to invest in knowing ourselves and knowing what we do well and what will keep us feeling alive and energized. So, because I studied business, finance, and accounting in university, I was everybody kept saying, "Oh, you need to take a job in, like accounting and stuff like that." And it wasn't even up to 3 months when I knew that, oh my God, I can't do this. Number one, I'm so restless, I can't sit still. Number two, I'm the kind of person I need to interact with people. And number three, I need to be able to talk all the time, or at least do things that are not kind of repetitive in a way that there is no room for creativity. So I knew that I couldn't hack it for a long period of time. I did great by even staying for over a year, but you know what? I already knew that that was not a career path for me that would sustain me and grow me. So it's not a happenstance that I'm a talk show host now, a professional speaker, and a life coach that helps other people to discover their own zone of genius and also teach people how to be the best at what they are as personal brands. It's not by happenstance. I had to invest in getting to know myself. I had to invest in getting to know what my core gifts and talents were, and then investing in it. I found out that, look, from the day I can remember as a child, that I've always been someone that spoke. And speaking was always something that came effortlessly to me, especially public speaking. I thrive on the stage. I love entertaining people. I love using my voice to do different things, whether it's acting, whether it's singing, whether it's speaking. So it's a non-brainer for me to actually use my voice every day in my profession. It doesn't make sense for you to hide me in the back and tell me to just be working on the computer and putting in numbers and stuff because I can do it instead of using my core strength. So many of us do things that we are competent at, but those things are draining us. They are dulling us out. They are sapping the life force out of us. They're not. We're in jobs. You must find those things that reside in your sweet spot. So number one is in your place, do continue to do jobs that drain you out. If you do not have an exit strategy for yourself to find yourself leaving those kind of jobs, I don't know what else I can say to you, because I am not of the school of thought where I say stay there forever. No. If you know that sincerely you do not derive any joy from your job, have an exit clause, an exit strategy. Start to tell yourself that, okay, I'm going to start to look for ways in which to find myself working and living from the things that I'm competent at, I'm gifted at, and will also pay me money. So you start to write them down, and then you start to look for opportunities that exist. And then you tell yourself, when you give yourself a time frame, you find yourself being a bit more intentional or serious about finding a way out of those dead end jobs so that you can move into the ones that gives you life, the ones that give you purpose, the ones that give you meaning, the one that just allows you to keep on thriving and being the best of yourself, because that's how you advance. You cannot advance in a job that, no matter how lucrative it may be, it's not allowing you to shine. It's not allowing you to be inspired to be the best of yourself. If all that inspires you in life is the money you get at the end of 30 days make a pay, then I'm sorry, you do not live a phenomenal life. you are still living a very ordinary mainstream life. A phenomenal life is a life that is aligned with purpose, whereby you're finding significance, doing the things that God has ordained you to do, and you're doing it with so much passion, with so much joy, and with so much fulfillment. If you're not doing all those things, then you're not living a phenomenal life. Okay? That is my definition of a phenomenal life. And that's why this show is called Live a Phenomenal Life. It's one thing to be a phenomenal person and you're not living a phenomenal life. You must be able to align the two together. Be a phenomenal person and also live a phenomenal life. And that's how you get to do it. Number 6, let go of overscheduling your life. Those of us that love to do too many things because we're people pleasers, we like to be helpful. People will say, oh, can you help me with this? I would say, sure. And then before we know it, we've taken on so many tasks and our schedules are overpacked. Then we become overwhelmed. And before you know, you start to become drained. Okay. And then what happens is that you are no longer focusing on the main thing. Learn to streamline your schedule in such a way that the main thing is the main output. Like I always say, like 20% of your time to do the other things, just for the fun of it, just for the love of helping a friend out and stuff. But keep the main thing, and don't overschedule your life with too much activities. You are just a human being, detriment of your health, at the detriment of your own mindset, at the detriment of your relationship with your family and stuff. It's not good for you. We overschedule things. We feel that activity equals to productivity, and it's not true. There's so many activities that are just absolute rubbish. Activities that at the end of the day, you get a thank you from it, but it has not added anything to your life. Don't overschedule your life. Learn to be able to pace yourself. Learn to be like those marathon runners that win medals, that know that, hey, this thing is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So I don't need to be speeding through life at 100% from get-go to the end. No, pace yourself. Learn to be able to say that this is what I can do for today and stick to it unapologetically. And then when you know that you need to do less, take a break or whatever, take that break. Because at the end of the day, it's only the living that can advance. It's only the living that can progress. It's only the living that can continue to prosper. It's only the living that can continue to have a plan to operate. If you are dead, there is nothing else for you to schedule again. There is nothing else left for you to do. So why should you overschedule yourself to the point whereby you become so overwhelmed and overtasked, and then you've forgotten the main thing you were supposed to be working on? Okay, I have some comments. Let me check them quickly. Yes, focus on the main thing. You've got to pace yourself. So many of us think that we're sprinters through life, and then we go boom, 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 and then we go crash and burn, and then we're nowhere to be seen again after a short period of time. That is not the strategy of champions. That is not the strategy of people that will finish strongly. Pace yourself. I'm still running this show after 5 years, whereby I show up for at least I used to show up for 50 weeks. Now I've had to reduce it a little bit, but sometimes, like last week, Monday, I said I was going to take a break. In the past, I'll be like, no, 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 I can't take a break. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. But I told myself, I said, you know what? If you're not going to give your best, then there's no point, because I don't believe in doing things haphazardly. I don't believe in not giving the best, doing things with excellence. So I took a break. It was Easter Monday, and I said, I'm just going to hang out with my family. I'm just going to chill, and I'm just going to give myself this time off so that I feel so much better. Because I also had to attend a 3-day conference that was very demanding on my physicality and stuff. So I was there from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can imagine doing things like that is taxing on your mental strength. So I needed that time off. And that's why I've come back vibrant, re-energized, and renewed to be able to continue to come and speak to you, not from a place of a dry well, because that's what many of us do. We plod along. We can still speak things that will touch your life, but we're not speaking from a place of refreshing. We're not speaking from a place of renewal. We're not speaking from a place where everything is vibrant. We're just speaking from the things that we know that has become automated. And I don't want to live a life like that. And I found out that overscheduling my life is what was leading to that. So I'm having to reject many things, not because I don't like the people or not because I don't want to do those things, but I feel that it's distracting me at that point in time or taken away from me. So that is why you need to let go of overscheduling your life. I hope you guys are enjoying what I'm saying. Are you learning something? Are these tips helping you in any way to start to see areas that you can start to course correct and start to manage your life better? Because life is all about how we manage it, how we keep it in alignment, how we continue to do the things we ought to do, what we need to shed off, what we need to bring in, and what we need to maintain. Is those are the three things you always have to do in life. You ask yourself, what do I need to let go of? What do I need to bring on? And what do I need to maintain? So if you're not letting go of something, you're bringing in something. And if you're not bringing in something, you're maintaining what you already have. Okay. So I hope you guys are enjoying what I'm saying. You're learning something. Let me know. Type it in the comment box. Those of you that are still here with me live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Encourage me as well. I love to get to hear your feedback live. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Yes. Hi, Kabi Kubi Mabel on Instagram. Okay. So as I said, number 7, let go of comparing yourself to others. That's one of the things you're going to have to let go of. Okay. If you keep comparing yourself to other people, you are never going to fly in life. Hi, Leong. You are never going to fly in life. You're going to constantly keep on saying that, oh, this other person already has this number of followers and they just joined it and they just started on Instagram. Oh, this other person already has a PhD and she's younger than me. Oh, this other person already has that, or already has 5 kids, already has 10 million, already, constantly looking at what other people are doing and comparing your own accomplishments to them and comparing what they've done and what you've not done. And then you start to say, oh my God, I'm not doing as well. Or you start to even think, oh, I'm doing so much better. And then you become all puffed up on that. Look, they that compare themselves to themselves are not wise. You were not created to compare yourself to anybody. God did not say that, hey, look at what other people are doing and then do it. No, he said that I am the standard, right? God is the standard. And then everything else is supposed to be either for research, but not for you to take it as the blueprint of who you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to operate in life. No, you cannot continue to compare yourself to how other people are operating their businesses, how other people are running their businesses, how other people are running their personal lives, how other people are showing up online, how other people are making their Instagram feed to look a particular way, or how other people are just, no, 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 no. Be inspired by what other people are doing. Learn and be encouraged by their achievements, by their level of creativity. But do not compare yourself to them. Do not even attain or desire to be like them. Desire to be the best version of yourself. Desire to be the highest good that you can be in life. Never say, I used to say this thing, oh, I want to be like Oprah. I want to be like, and then the Holy Spirit corrected me. And since that, I say no. I always say that I am going to be the best Madame Merola that I can ever be in my lifetime. I want to be able to do X, Y, and Z. And I will say it. So those X, Y, and Z things could be something else that has been achieved by other people. But I'm going to do it my own way, in a way that is true to me, rather than say that I'm going to map my life to go in accordance with exactly how this other people's life went. Why? Because I'm comparing myself to them. I'm modeling my life after them. And at the end of the day, you end up losing your originality. You end up losing the thing that makes you you. And you end up finding yourself doing things you have zero business getting involved in. Zero business getting involved in. But because of comparison, you say, oh, this other people wear designer clothes, so I'm going to go start buying designer clothes. When you know that your finances and your commitment do not align at that point in time. I used to buy a lot of designer clothes. I get all my clothes custom made for me now. And I love it. I love the fact that I can show up anywhere, anytime, knowing that I am the only one wearing the particular outfit I'm wearing, looking exactly the way I do. Why? Because all my clothes are custom made. But there was a time where it had to be a designer brand and stuff. And I had to be delivered from that as well, because I was like, why exactly are you buying this designer brands? Are you buying it for your own self because you love it? Are you buying it to show off, or because you feel like the other people that you are looking up to, that's how they're dressing, that's what they're carrying, that's what they're. So you say, oh, for me to be like them, I also need to carry the same designer handbag. I also need to wear the same designer sunglasses. I also need to wear the same designer hair. Hey, this is my natural hair. It don't cost me much, except, to go to the barber shop once in a while. And then I wear my wigs the day I want to be all fly and fabulous, me with all my different hair colors. I go and put on my wigs confidently. So I show up either with my wigs or without my wigs, and I'm very happy being me. I'm not trying to be anybody else. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop trying to sound like other people. Some people say, oh, Madame Merola, I love the way you speak. I want to be able to speak like you. So no, I'm not going to teach you how to speak like you. I'm going to teach you how to speak like the best version of yourself, because that's what's important. Your voice texture is not like mine. Your command of English is not like mine. Your way of thinking and being able to say the words that your brain is thinking at the speed at which I do is not the same as mine. So why would I teach you to speak like me? I would teach you to speak like the best version of yourself. That's what life is all about. Find yourself, find who you are, and keep developing yourself. Be inspired by other people, but don't try and be other people. And this is one of the things that I always say, that if you're looking for a coach, look for a coach that will inspire you to be the best you, not inspiring you to be a mini version of themselves. No, you don't want that kind of coach. That kind of coach will end up taking away the key elements of who you are. You need to find a mentor and a coach that will allow you to discover more of yourself and then unleash that's in the world in a way that is marvelous, that is phenomenal. Okay. All right. So that was number 7. Let's move on to number 8. Number 8 is let go of unrealistic expectations. Okay. I mentioned a little bit about this briefly before, so I'm not going to dwell on it. So we all know what is unrealistic for us. So, like when you say that, oh, I'm going to drop 50 pounds in 10 days and all those kind of things, that's unrealistic. You say, oh, I'm going to make XXX amount of millions in 5 days, when you do not even have the capacity to make 100,000 already. That's unrealistic expectation. So some of us live in what I call dreamland, ridiculous dreams, as in, that if that dream is even going to come to pass, there is a level that you must first attain to get to it. So I always say that life is in stages, right? When you have a grandiose dream, I'm the kind of person that I say, yeah, go for it. But the thing is that, why don't you start from the one that is closest to where you are right now, rather than trying to just jump to that? It takes the supernatural for it to happen. So while you are still waiting for the supernatural help of God, do the one that you can do within your power without basing everything on realistic expectations. Number 9, letting go of your limiting beliefs and conditionings. Some of us are a product and still suffering from the limiting beliefs and conditionings from our childhood, whereby they've told you that you can't do certain things are not possible, or that these things are unachievable. You have found it difficult to let go of those beliefs that, oh, it is possible for you to do this. It is possible for you to do. You need to let them go if you want to advance in life. As I said, advancing means that you are able to attain or achieve certain things that in a purposeful manner, moving forward in a purposeful manner. How do you move forward in a purposeful manner? With a limiting mindset, with a mindset that thinks that you can never prosper, or can never be a millionaire or billionaire, or you can never, be the president of a country if you feel that you have the wherewithal of it because you're a female. When you have limiting beliefs and conditionings, you can never achieve greatness and advance in life. Let go of those limiting beliefs. You know what they are. They differ from people to people, from race to race, from culture to culture, from nation to nation. Whatever those limiting beliefs and conditionings are, whereby you've been told some certain things that you found out that they are myths and they need to be debunked and crashed out of your life. Let go of them so that you can advance, so that you can move on. Don't let somebody tell you that because you're not married, you cannot be the best kind of person you can be. You cannot be, you cannot rise to the echelon of the top of your career path and also be a woman that is also respected. Many people tell you that, your life is not meaningful if you're not a mother. It's not true. I'm a mother and I'm married, but I don't find the fullness of my expression from those things. I find it first from knowing that I'm a child of God. I was created first to fulfill purpose. That is my number one primary assignment, not those things. And I don't like when people are being taught that, that is the main thing. It's not the main thing. It's not. You as yourself, as an entity, is the main thing first. Fulfilling the destiny and the purpose God created you for. Every other thing is now being an addition to it. And when those things don't come, don't let it derail you or make you feel like you're missing in life. There is nothing missing or broken in you just because you choose not to align with those other principles. That it shouldn't take away from how you function in life, or how people view you, or how people perceive you, or the level of competence that you bring to the table, or the value that you have within you. No, I'm so sorry. I don't believe in that. I look at you for yourself. I'm not looking at your title. I'm not looking at the number of degrees and certificates you have. I'm not looking at the prefixes in front of your name, or the suffixes. I'm not looking at where you live. I'm not looking at your nationality. I'm just looking at you, and I'm listening to you, and I'm feeling your energy, and trying to see the value you bring. Don't let somebody limit you, or don't let your own self limit yourself. Wash away all those conditionings that are not allowing you to soar and advance in life. You need to let go and start to move on from those things that have been holding you a prisoner of your own greatness. Number 10, let go of procrastination and perfectionism. We all know that every single person is guilty of this. There are many things we say, oh, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do this next year, I'll do this in 5 years, I'll do that, whatever. And then there's some people that you start to plan to do some certain things, and you're like, no, I'm still dotting all the T, I'm still dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's and making sure that everything is perfect. And then you waste so much time that you take yourself out of the game. So you need to let go of procrastination. You need to stop telling yourself that, oh, 5 years time I do this. If this thing is weighing on your heart right now, if this thing is pressing highly, hotly in your heart, start to do it now. Get moving now. Don't worry about being perfect about it now. Just start. I am a believer of perfect practice makes better. You cannot become better at something that you've not done in your life. It's impossible. How can you perfect something that you have not yet even created, allowed other people to try, give you feedback and stuff? It does not make sense. So all this perfectionism and stuff, we're robbing ourselves of greater things to come. All this procrastinating is robbing us of things that we can be enjoying the ripple effect of starting now. Stop wasting time. Tomorrow does not exist. It is not a day. There's only today. So there's no tomorrow yet. There's no later. All those things don't exist. Today is all you have. If there's something you really want to do, guys, do it. Start it now. Start it on the smallest level you can start it on, but start. And then you can build up. You can grow and do better. Don't always want everything to be perfect from day one. It's impossible. Why? Because there is nothing that we think is great now that does not have a better version of it that is going to be released later. Because everybody that started at the level at which they knew what they could do, and they've grown from it. And you that you're still on the drawing board, still writing and saying, I'm going to start, when everything is perfect, you've not done anything. So why don't we let go of this foolish way of being and telling ourselves that, I'm just trying to make sure everything is perfect. The perfection that you're looking for is an unachievable feat, because today's perfection is tomorrow's mediocrity. So why would you waste so much time and energy and effort on something that will be seen as mediocre or average by the time you launch in the market, or by the time you show up in the same space like other people? Get going right now. Free yourself of everything that is called procrastination and perfectionism, and say that I am Flossom and I'm ready to get started right now. Number 11. Let go of bad habits and poor lifestyle choices. Yes, we all know what our bad habits are, so I'm not going to flog it on. I'm not just going to make some of you feel bad. I have my bad habits because I am perfect. There are some poor lifestyle choices that some of us make. You drink excessively, you smoke, you take drugs, you go night clubbing 5 times a week, whatever it is, you hang out in places you ought not to hang out. You watch movies for too many hours a day when you ought to be reading and investing in yourself. That's why I said we all got them. There are days where I'll just binge on Netflix and watch. I love watching Korean dramas. Oh my God, I've released one of my secrets for you. I can sit down and I'll say, oh, I'm only going to watch 1 hour, one episode. And before I know it, I've watched like 3 episodes. So I've had to sometimes tell myself it's something I need to get rid of, especially when I need to do what I need to do. So I have to compensate for it by sleeping later because of the fact that I still need to finish what I'm going to do as punishment for binging on Netflix and watching a movie for longer than I wanted to. So we all have them. So don't beat yourself up. The days where you can, you know what I always tell people, the days you just want to chill, write it on your schedule that today is my chill time. I'm going to chill today between this hour and that hour. Then you can watch the hour without feeling bad. Watch as many hours of movies you want to, and then when the time is up, go back to doing what you want to do. But we all have bad habits. You know what they are. Drinking the wrong things, eating the wrong things, whatever it is, saying the wrong things, whatever they are, let's try and get rid of them, you know, one day at a time. Seek help if you need it, find professional help because some of them you can't get rid of it by yourself, and association matters, okay? The kind of people you hang around with can also escalate some of this bad habits. So just do the best you can for yourself, okay? Because poor lifestyle choices will not allow you to advance in life. And bad habits will always be something that will pull you down. Because when you get to the top, those bad habits will become something that might end up embarrassing you, okay? Number 12. Let go of excuses and laziness. Oh, the reason why I can't do this is because I didn't go to university, is because, I'm from a certain tribe. I don't know how to speak well. I don't know how to do this. I don't have money. I'm a housewife. Yada, 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 yada. Excuses. Not good enough. Get rid of it. Laziness, I get tired. Those kind of work, I don't have the power to do it. I don't have the energy to do it. Laziness. Some of us are just freaking lazy. Let's stop being lazy and let's start to utilize our time well. Okay. Number 13. Low self-esteem. Coaching practice, I started out as a confidence coach and I saw how many people were suffering from low self-esteem and they were covering it up and being arrogant for other people not to know how low their self-esteem was. So I found out that a lot of people that were arrogant, that were rude, that were, obnoxious were mostly people that had low self-esteem. So when you have low self-esteem, it does not allow you to be the best of yourself because you're constantly feeling small in front of other people. So you try and cover it up. And this will not allow you to advance in life because you rub people up the wrong way. Your lack of confidence in yourself will also not allow you to soar in life, will not allow you to do the things you want to do because you keep on thinking, I'm not good enough. I don't have the same pedigree like all these people. And you will just end up shortchanging yourself. So stop thinking about those things. Stop worrying about what other people have and know who you are and be confident in yourself that you can sit at any table, that you can be the best of yourself, and that you can hold your own anywhere, anytime with anybody without feeling small, okay? And number 14 is let go of being comfortable to remain small and not dream bigger. Yes, many of us, our comfort zone is okay for us. So we say that if I venture out and then I don't make it, I might end up even losing this one that I have. So you like to just stay where you are. You do not have any aspirations to grow. You do not have any aspirations to become better. You do not want to dream bigger. And when you even dream bigger, you say that dream, you shelf it because you don't have the courage, the wherewithal to be able to push for that dream. Stop it. It will not allow you to grow. It will not allow you to advance and upscale in life. And finally, number 15, because I said I was only going to share 15 with you. Let go of people pleasing and living for the approval of others. Many times we worry too much about the fear of rejection, about being on our own. And then we say, oh, nobody, what if they don't like me? What if they reject me? What if they don't love me? And then because of that, we stay in situations that is very, very unhealthy for us. That is not the best for us just because we're afraid of what other people will say. That is not how to live a phenomenal life. That's not how you get to advance in life, because once you are constantly worrying about what other people are going to say, then you never, ever will release yourself from the clutches of other people's opinions to be able to free fly. Many times we don't understand the fact that people will always say what they need to say, but then they're also looking at your results. When you don't have results to back your confidence in yourself, people will constantly use it to remind you of the fact that just don't do this thing. Or so why don't you back yourself up and tell yourself that I'm going to try this thing? I'm going to go for it. I believe that I'm supposed to be doing this and not that. And just at least be able to live life on your own terms, knowing that at least you forged the path for yourself on your own convictions. And even when you made mistakes, when you fall flat on your face and stuff, you learned something, and you'll be able to say that at least I tried. To be able to say, at least I tried, at least I gave it a go, at least I chose to take that leap of faith in life, to let go of my fears, my insecurities, my limitations. That will give you the how you are able to let go and keep you from advancing in life. Thank you so much for joining today's broadcast of Live a Phenomenal Life Show with me, Madame Merola. This has been season 5, episode 27. And we've been talking about things that you ought to let go of right now in order for you to advance. There's so many extra points, but I shared 15 things that you should look at and start to ask yourself, which ones are still in my life right now that I need to let go of so that I don't go into the month of May with it? Why? Because life is progressive. We must be able to say that as we are growing into the next day, something in us is either being let go of, something in us is being added on, or something that is good is being maintained. It's up to you to choose what to let go of, what to keep, and what to also add on. I hope you will be able to add on extra beneficial things, habits, and also properties into your life that will help you to advance in life and be the very best version of you. You are a bank. I am called to be the bank creator because what I uniquely do is I help to ignite and unleash the beautiful and bold, audacious, no excuses, God's masterpiece in you. I believe there's so much potential in you. I believe there's so much wealth of resources in you that many people will marvel if only you choose to allow yourself to be and to become that person that you've been designed to be. Don't hold yourself back. Don't limit yourself, and keep working on yourself and showing up every day the best way you can, knowing that you are indeed phenomenal in all ways. My name is Madame Merola, the band creator, and I'm so thankful that you joined me today. If you've gained any value from this show, please put it in the comment box, share this video with other people, and most importantly, tell yourself that this woman is here to ensure that I am the best version of me. So you must live up to the best version of yourself as a way of appreciating the fact that I stay to inspire, empower, and transform your life one show at a time. I wish you the very best of the remainder days of the month of April, because when I'm back, it will be May. Be good to you and do you 100% unapologetically, because there's no one like you. You are one of a kind, and you were born to rule and to reign as the baddest, as the greatest and most phenomenal version of yourself. Be it and be happy. God bless you. Take care of yourself. And bye, guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are all awesome. Thank you for watching. You guys are phenomenal. Shebi, Leon, Modupe, Zainab. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all of you on YouTube and Instagram and on Facebook and on LinkedIn. All right, guys, take care. Bye.